Have you ever wondered how to make a pinhole camera at home? Today, we're going to demystify that process. Pinhole cameras, dating back to ancient times, have been a cornerstone in understanding optics and photography. They're simple, yet fascinating devices that can capture images without a lens. For creating one, you'll need a few household items like an empty cardboard box, a sharp pencil, a ruler, scissors, butter paper or wax paper, tape, black construction paper, and craft glue. Now let's dive into the process of making your very own pinhole camera. The first step in creating a pinhole camera is making the pinhole itself. To do this, grab a sharp pencil and your empty cardboard box. Aim for the center of the lid and gently press your pencil until it pierces through, creating a tiny hole. Remember, the width of this hole should be no larger than a sewing needle. The size of the pinhole is crucial as it determines the clarity of your images. With the pinhole done, we're ready to move on to the next step. Now it's time to prepare the front of the box. First things first, we need to carve a small square hole directly opposite our pinhole. To ensure precision, use your ruler and sharp knife. Remember, safety first. It's always a good idea to ask for assistance if needed. Next, let's fashion a shutter. Grab your black construction paper and cut a square slightly larger than the hole we've just made. This will serve as our makeshift shutter. Attach it to the front of the box using craft glue or tape. Now we've got a way to control the light entering our camera. But we're not done yet. We need to create our viewing screen. Take your butter paper or wax paper and secure it to the inside of the box, covering the square hole. Make sure it's taut and secure, and there we have it. With our shutter and viewing screen in place, we're one step closer to capturing some amazing images. Now the box is ready to be loaded with photo paper. With the box prepared, we're ready to load the camera and take a picture. To load the camera, a darkroom is essential. Open the lid of the box and attach a piece of photo paper to the inside, precisely opposite to the pinhole. Ensure that the photo paper is centered and secure, then close the lid of the box. Now let's capture a moment. Aim your camera at the subject of your choice and open the shutter for a few seconds. Remember, the longer the shutter remains open, the brighter the image will be. Once you feel the exposure time is right, close the shutter. The final step requires us to return to our dark room. Here, we will develop the photo paper to reveal the image captured by our DIY pinhole camera. It's a fascinating process to see an image slowly appear on the photo paper. Congratulations, you have just taken a picture with your DIY pinhole camera. Before we wrap up, here are some additional tips for making a pinhole camera. First, to ensure your camera is as light-proof as possible, consider painting the inside of the box black. This can help block out any unwanted light that might affect your images. Next, when creating your pinhole, remember, smaller is better. A tinier pinhole will produce a sharper image, so take your time when making this crucial element of your camera. Now, when it comes to actually taking your photos, stability is key. Using a tripod or other support can help keep your camera steady, ensuring a clear, crisp image every time. Finally, don't be afraid to experiment with different exposure times. The conditions you're photographing in can greatly impact your results, so feel free to play around and see what works best for you. And there you have it. With these steps and tips, you can create your own pinhole camera at home. Happy experimenting!